OuterOrange.
Before I begin this video, I have something very important to say. In my last video, my board was covered, so the people that, one, didn't get a chance to be seen as visibly as I wanted to because I didn't realize the mic was covering it. So I just want to let you guys know in this video, making it very visible as possible. Sorry for last video, guys. You guys are still Galaxy Peels and I still love you guys, so thank you so much. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to my Pacifica screen because I love Pacifica. You guys know I do. And today we're gonna kind of sit back a little bit and do something a little bit different and talk about Lyrical Monasterio, because today we're going to just look at all 6 decks, just kind of discuss them. I'm gonna break it down for you. I've literally done some videos here and there of just me talking about the announcements of Lyrical Monasterio, but I haven't actually taken the time to kind of tell you guys about each deck and what they do, aside from a couple that I made separate videos for. So that's kind of what this is for. We're just gonna talk about them, talk about their mechanics, and I'll also give you guys kind of a brief introduction to what I plan on building and kind of like what my main focus is gonna be once Lyrical Monasterio actually comes out in the English format. Starting out with Kiari, and then we got Alestice, Feltyrosa, Loron, Willista, and Clarissa. So this is our 6 ride lines. They'll be coming for the new nation Lyrical Monasterio. We're gonna go ahead and start with Kiari. So she is a trial deck card. There's gonna be a trial deck, and then there's gonna be another set with 5 more ride lines, and this is pretty much the beginning of it right here. Kiari, she's the definition of Bermuda Triangle. So if you've been playing the game prior to the OverDress coming out, this is probably the deck for you, as this deck is very focused on you swing with your rears, you swing with your Vanguard, you pop back your rears to your hand, and then you call new rears out, and then you swing again. So it's a 5 attacking deck. It does rely on Persona Ride for the full aspect of it, but it is a 5 attacking deck, 5 attacking bouncing deck. For those of you guys that are super into old style of Bermuda, this would probably be the deck for you to focus on. And like I said, it's a very fun deck. I actually have been building it with another archetype. I've been building it with our Gems archetype girl over here, but we'll kind of talk about her, Willista, and I think it's super fun. In our top left corner, we have Alestice, our black wings and white wings girl. When this came out, a lot of people were like going crazy about this, by the way. Like, this was like the first official announcement outside of trial decks, and people were just going insane over the art, the mechanic, just the nation itself. And I'm just so happy to see all the positivity that's kind of come in, starting out with Alestice. She has a really awesome and unique type of style. Her skill is pretty much, when you have something bound, based off the grade, you pick a wing. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's black wings is even and white wings is odd, but I could be mistaken. I tend to switch those and get very confused with them. But long story short, depending on the grade bound, you will have specific skills. Very unique, very different from like what we're used to kind of seeing in decks in general. Very, very interesting mechanic that a lot of people just been going crazy about. So if you're into that type of style, this may be the deck for you. Next we have Feltyrosa, pink-haired girl and dark in the franks. She is a vampire who loves calling ghosties, and as you guys know, I love Grand Blue, so this kind of has like a little Grand Blue type of feeling for me, so this will probably be my main deck to go to. But pretty much her skill is, her ability and her style of play is like on your grade 3 turn, when you would swing with her on Vanguard, if you have normal units in your drive check, you can actually call them out to the board, enabling a 5 attacking deck as well. And what's really fun about this is that you really got to open up rear guard circles for this. You can do some really cool stuff. I think this mechanic is just super cool. On top of the fact that your drop zone can revive in some way, shapes, or forms as well. It's not anything too crazy, but you can do it. Which is another thing I actually really enjoy about this, about the style. I think it's awesome. I think it's super cool, and I'm actually really looking forward to that one with the ghosty engine and everything. And then next we have Cat Girl right over here. We got good old Cat Girl, probably my favorite reveal out of all of them, as she works with orders, and the orders are absolutely beautiful. I love seasons, I love winter, I love all this other stuff, and seeing this get revealed made me super excited for upcoming fall and winter. But anyway, Cat Girl over here is considered to be one of the stronger decks that would be coming in once this all releases. So if you're more on the competitive side, this would probably be one of your main staples to go after. But pretty much her mechanic is that you use orders and you sing those orders, and based off of that you get skills. So you get guard restricts and crits and high power, all this crazy stuff. And the deck is pretty strong. It's pretty late game strong. Willista in our top right corner, pink haired girl, probably the prettiest terms of art for the ride line and everything. This skill is reliant on gems. So if you really like gems and like all that kind of stuff and order cards, this is the deck for you. It's very, you have blue gems and you have your red ruby gems, you have sapphire and ruby. Pretty much you use the gems to add to do skills, and then you use orders, and on top of that you can actually stack them. Normally in the game you can only play one order per turn. But in this specific deck and some other ones, there's actually a card that lets you play multiple orders. So you can actually keep stacking your orders and keep doing stuff, kind of like Zorka, but actually even further. But the skills are just a little bit less intense, as they're mainly like draw and like a little bit of power here and there. But really fun if you're into that. It is a 3 attacking deck in comparison to some decks we've been talking about here that are a little bit more crazy. But it's very defensive. So if you like a defensive play style, that's pretty much what this deck offers. As whenever you soul blast your gems, you get power, and your opponent can intercept, and it's all this kind of weird funky stuff that the deck does. Last but not least, we have Clarissa, our dragon girl. Extremely beautiful ride line as well. I never knew I could be into dragon girls, but here we are. But anyway, dragon girl, pretty much all about your Vanguard hitting and then having skills pop off based off your Vanguard hitting, and of course there's some mechanics that force the Vanguard to hit anyway. It's a very big retire mechanic too, and it doesn't choose the actual unit. It actually chooses the circle that the unit is on, which means that if there are abilities or skills that state I cannot be chosen, this card goes around that, which could be really good future implications. This card has a lot of potential in the future. If there's anything that gets kind of weird or retire, or any specific cards that say, hey, you can't touch me, this card goes around those things. So this can be a very interesting meta defining card in the future. As meta shifts, this will be a deck that you can actually go into and use and not be scared. And I'm actually really looking forward to this deck. But like I said, you pretty much attack, you have a little bit of multi-attacking, you board wipe, and you draw a ton of cards. It's a very interesting mechanic. Actually, probably gonna be one of my favorites that I'll be going into building. But that's pretty much the 6 clan, the 6 ride lines that you can try out once everything drops at the end of September, beginning of October. It's somewhere around that area. I think it's all in October, and I think the trial deck drops like literally the last week of September. So the Kiari over here will be out first before everything else. But that being said, I think these ride lines are all super fun. I'm so happy to see the community get actually really excited for these. And as there has been a little bit of stigma here and there with Bermuda Triangle, so seeing people get excited for Lyrical Monasterio just makes me extremely happy. As I think the stuff that they've brought out has been really good. And thank you, Bushiroad, for making this happen. As I think this mechanic and style, just everything is just super cool, and it's really nice to see. But anyway, going in, so for me personally, what I'll be focusing on will definitely be Kiari, Feltyrosa, and probably Clarissa. Oh, sorry, Clarissa's this way. But I would be probably focusing on those 3 as like my main focuses. I'm actually already testing Kiari, which is our trial deck girl. I've been testing her with the gems. I actually really like her, and I've been testing Feltyrosa as well. I've been taking cards in, taking cards out, kind of figuring her out. And the only one I haven't really tested is Clarissa and Alestice, like out of all of these. So it's the only 3. That's the only one that I haven't really touched. But I'm actually really excited to touch Clarissa, as I think it's gonna be really, really fun. I already have like a deck that I have in mind that just kind of need to actually try it out, but I'm really, really looking forward to it. I just think that overall that Clarissa has a lot that could bring out to the format, so I'm really excited to try that out. Feltyrosa is definitely probably gonna be my favorite deck going into this, as I explained. I love Grand Blue. I like the multi-attack, I like the engine, I like the ghosties, I like the art. I just like everything about it. And by the way, the art for all of these has been like absolutely amazing. I can't express enough how good the art has been. Like the drawings and the storytelling, just everything behind all the looks of it just looks really cool. Like all of them feel different, and they feel different in a good way. Like they all just feel good. Like it's great. It's great. I couldn't be happier. And OuterOrange could not be happier at this point. What more do I need? But anyway, that being said, so that's kind of my main 3 focuses. I will try. I think the only deck I'm not going to focus on is Alestice. It has nothing to do with the art or the playstyle. It's literally a me thing. I'm kind of dyslexic. I kind of get my numbers mixed up a lot. Like, I legit cannot play that deck. I hate to say it, but I'm going to get confused and lost. As much as I want to play the deck, like I just know I'm gonna get lost. Like I'm gonna have a hard time. So I'm actually probably gonna I'm getting everything. I'm probably gonna make the deck profile, but there's actually someone else that I know that actually is probably gonna play Alestice. So that's gonna be all of them. But anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you're into out of all these amazing cards out here, or ride lines, everything. What fascinates you? What are you planning on building? What do you want to go for? Are you gonna pick up the child deck? Let me know. That was fun. Hope you guys liked that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and all that stuff. You guys like having me do these types of things? Please let me know. I can do more of these types of videos. I don't really mind. Like I said, let me know in the comments below what you're looking forward to. I let you guys know what I'm looking forward to. I like talking to you guys, and you guys can also follow me on my Twitter, talk to me on there, show me your decks, whatever you got plotting. You guys can also join my Discord, as I do have a Discord. It's in the description below. I might put it here too if I am not too lazy and feel like editing out. But anyway, yeah, you guys feel free to join that and join the Peels crew, and we go in there and we talk a lot about cards and just random crap, so you can also join in and talk about cards and random crap with us. This time with Buffechu in my hand, so me and Buffechu are actually gonna say bye-bye together. So peace out, das svidanya, and see you guys next time. Bye!